Hello, my name is Angela Miller, and I've been teaching math for 7 years now. Today we will be talking about compare and order decimals. The first thing is when you're comparing and ordering decimals, you have to know place value. So for instance, if I write this number, this is 3/10, okay? If I write this number, 3/100. So we have tenths, hundredths. The number, the counting digit, 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, or so on, this is the number that holds the place value. So this number would be 3/100. And then lastly, since we're talking about decimals, if I extended it and put the 3 in this place, it will be the thousandths with the THS. Okay, I have 3 numbers here, 1 300, 713 thousandths, 1 3100, and 700. We're going to talk about how to compare in order. The first thing I would do is write my numbers out. So I have 1 300, 713 thousandths, 1 3100, and 700. Notice I use the decimal as a means of lining up my digits. So I have the ones place, the tenths place, the hundredths place, and then the thousandths place. The places that do not have a value, I'm going to add a 0. And I normally dot it or put a dotted 0 so that it's like an imaginary 0. So I'm going to add a 0 here as well. All of the place values that are empty. The first step is, in this case, we're going to order from greatest to least. So the first thing I would do is check the largest place value, which is the ones place. Here I have 2 digits that have a 1 there. So, or 2 numbers that have a 1 in the ones place. So I can say that these will be considered the greatest. So then, since these are the greatest numbers, I don't look at no other numbers except for these 2. So then I go to the next digit. I can't compare here because the ones are the same. So I go to the tenths place. Okay, 3 is greater than 0, so I know that this number will be the greatest. So I'm going to put a 1 here. Or if you would like to put G for greatest, you can do that as well. So I'm going to write 1 3100. And once I write it down, guess what I do? Cross it out. Okay, this is going to, 1 300 will be the second greatest. So I'll cross it out. This is also number 2. And now I go to my next 2 numbers left. 713 thousandths and 700ths. Okay, so in my tenths place, which is the place value right after the decimal, 0 is smaller than 7. So this is going to be the least. So I put number 4 here. And then I go ahead and write it down. And then I cross it out. So my third greatest will be 713 thousandths. So I go ahead and check over it when you're finished. The greatest is 1 3100. The second greatest will be 1 300. The third will be 713 thousandths. And the least is going to be 700. Thank you for tuning in for Compare and Order Decimals. Check us next week for our next Concept Tuesday. Thank you.